All right, what's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. You are watching the Brunswick WPBA Semi-Pro Tour Stop, the Bristol Classic here at Borderline Billiards in Bristol, Tennessee. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond. I'm the voice of the WPBA, and we are streaming to our YouTube at WPBA Billiards or to Borderline Billiards Brunswick Arena YouTube channel as well. We've got a good match. Let me go ahead and get rid of the starting soon graphic for you guys so you guys can watch the match. This has got a good one coming up. We've got the Casey Cork, who was a young junior player who's now made her way into the ladies events versus Holly Swider. Familiar with Holly? Holly and I are pretty good buddies. We had probably the longest one pocket match I've ever played in my whole life against Holly quite a few years back at the Q Masters in Virginia. Took us forever to get through that match. I don't know all of Holly's sponsors, but I do know she's a member of the Team Straight Pool Eye. So shout out to Eric Nelson and the Team Straight Pool Eye. She's been there from the beginning, if I'm correct, really close to the beginning. All right, so nice kick and hit there by Holly. This is Casey coming to the table now, the redhead. She's a character. Love me some Casey. She makes me giggle quite often. This is a race to 6. They are breaking with the 9 on the spot. No break box. They can break anywhere behind the head string. But both of these ladies, quite talented. We'll see how their match goes as the time goes on. I think these are both A-side matchups. Both of these ladies are still on the A side. Casey really got into that. At best, she's got the edge of this red 3. She may be able to come around. 1, 2, 3. She'd really like to hit that 4th rail if possible. Hello, hello. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys all supporting. If you are a WPBA subscriber and you would be so kind as to run over to Borderline Billiards YouTube channel and throw them a subscribe, please. We'd really appreciate that. We're trying to grow Janet's YouTube channel. So if you guys could do that for us, we'd really appreciate it. I think that she would like to get those numbers up so that she can utilize that channel to the best of her ability for some of these events coming up going forward. So if you guys could do me that quick solid, I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in. All right, so Casey's just waiting. There is a table at the bottom part. You can see Nate, actually. You can see her forehead pop up into your screen. There is another table being played right below this. And so occasionally, if you see the lady stop, it's because they're waiting. It's a little tight fit, but not terrible, but... All right, so she does hit the 3. Holly's got a good opportunity here. I think their best shot is probably the 7-9 combo at the end, but she's got to get from the 3 to the 4, over to the 5. I think she should be fine. All right, so a little draw. She can just slide the cue ball over. She could play this with follow. Okay, so she puts a little stun action on it, so it tracks it forward 1 rail. Holly is one of my favorites. She doesn't play a lot in these events, but I'm excited that she came to play in this one. It was nice to see her. Haven't seen her in a very long time. She does make me laugh. She's quite a character, so it's nice to see her. I heard her yesterday in the lower level. I heard her, and so I went and found her. Some of these girls I don't get to see that often. All right, so... real quick on that one. Casey's got a shot. She's real close to it. Thank you, Katina. I appreciate you going over to the Borderline and giving them a subscribe. We appreciate it. They are playing on 9-foot Brunswick Gold Crowns. This is a Brunswick sponsored arena. The entire pool room is a Brunswick sponsored arena. They have, I think it's 18 9-footers and 3 7-foot Brunswicks, because they are also the host of an ultimate pool league as well. So they do have 3 7-foot Brunswicks in here. There's like 3 levels, it's kind of weird. It's cool. It's really cool. You come down, you come into the from the lower level at the street level, and there's one bar and I don't know, 8 9-footers and then one 7-footer. Wow, Casey, great shot. All right, so she takes rack number 1 with a great combo. Um, and then you go up a set of stairs and there's another bar and I don't know, 8 more 7-footer, 9-footers, and 2 7-footers, as well as some foosball tables and a shuffleboard table. There's some really cool stuff. And then as you walk past the 9-footers, there's like 3 steps and you go up into this arena. And I'm going to go to the side view so you guys can see this. I'm going to pull back on the side view and give you kind of a look. All right, so while she's racking, we'll spin her around. So this is the other feature table that's happening right now. There's the arena seats. You guys can see that. And then there's 3 tables across. So it's a really cool space. This is what they call their Brunswick Arena. It's a really great space. And then if I can get the camera, we'll see if I can spin her around. So that doorway right there, there's 3 steps that go down. And you can't see it because I can't get to the window from there, but maybe from a different camera view I can get you there. We're going to wait for Holly to break. We'll let them get back into action here.
I had a guy, when I very first started playing about 20 years ago, I had a guy tell me in my very first 9-ball tournament, he says, "You're a great shot." He says, "But the main thing with 9-ball is get an angle."
Always keep an angle when you keep all of that.
Right.
Right.
And I couldn't understand it, so I got a little bit more.
Making some camera changes. There's some.
Now I understand.
This camera's been obviously twiddled with a little bit. So we're going to try to make some adjustments. Warm it up just a little bit, guys. It's a little glaring. There we go. We're getting a little better. We're getting a little better there. All right, back at it. This is our feature. Look.
It can go either way.
Casey's at the table. She's currently up 1-0. This is a race to 6. Jay Chu, you like my LFR logo, huh? Well, you probably should. You gave it to me. All right, so shout out to Janet for putting my LFR Live logo on the stream. We appreciate that. She was a sponsor of my stream for the first year that I had it. And really, I just use it for extra stuff, for funsies. I do some ACS events as well as some VNEA events. I'm a Hall of Famer for VNEA, so it's a no-brainer for me to support that organization. So I go in and do some of their big streams for some of their state championships. And so Janet was a big supporter of my stream when I first started it. So where she helped me get it going, and of course all of you guys who have followed me helped me out a ton. Jay coming up with my cool LFR logo, which I appreciate. It's my favorite. All right, so the 3-7, little awkward. I'm pretty sure she can see the one and make it. It's definitely makeable. I do believe she'll have to come around 2 rails. The problem really is making the 7. I'm not sure. Let's go to this side view. Let's look at the gap there. Not enjoying. Let's move this thing around. I'm not enjoying the color on this. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of like, what I did is I came in and I hooked right into Borderline's cameras, so it's a little different than mine. Making some adjustments. I think the lighting's a tad different. The camera is above the light versus below it, so all right, 2 rails around. Is she gonna try to get in on it? Holy, she's adventurous, that little thing.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm going to try to make some camera adjustments,
get
guys, while we're
everywhere.
watching.
Oh. Countless times. It's so tough to get that living pain. It's so everything.
All right, so Holly's opting instead of going offensive because with the bump, she made the 3-7 much worse than it was initially. So she went ahead and just went for the safety play on the 2, just kind of hoping she can figure out how to get that some movement there. That is not what Casey wanted to see happen. She's now officially broke out the 3 and left Holly a decent starting shot on the 2 to get there. She does have to be careful. The 8's a big ball in this shot. So she's going to want to drag that cue ball around. She's going to want to drag it around. It's hard too because she's cueing over. Maybe the 3 doesn't go. She might have not made that ball go. She's cueing over, so getting any kind of low English on that ball.
At least give her a tough shot.
Hola, J. David. Thanks for tuning in. Probably up from watching Christina play all night last night. I don't even know if they played last night, to be honest. I was watching the I watched some of the men's 8-ball and a little bit of the Hanoi because I wanted to watch Skylar's match, but I had to get up early for that. All right, so she gets fortunate, tucks her under that ball. So Casey's kicking. She makes a good hit. Got to catch a rail, and she has. Ooh, and I think she just leaked out enough. Holly can shoot that 2 and move the 3 if necessary.
Bobble that over there.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
And what do you do here? You play this shot to make it, or
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to make that shot. You're gonna have to. At least try to pull it out.
not to get on back up that angle.
Well, at least pull it out. Not like that.
Yeah. That's how she was going.
Yeah.
She was gonna have to roll that over pretty hard.
A little bit of stun shot and it went to that round, pulled out.
Oh, when we were in Bristol.
Semi-pro.
Semi-pro, but borderline Billiards. Too old. Changes. You don't care too much. Anything.
Yes, around the round.
Around the arena here. This is the arena. Outside. Yeah.
And there's 3 steps down that way.
Yeah.
And then she has pictures of literally everybody around.
Oh yeah.
Literally everybody.
I'm gonna look on the wall and see all.
Fisher.
All right.
Dragons.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. I'm kind of doing some back end work on some of the cameras. In the last match, you guys know it was streaming table 15, so it was,
That's my
I had that already set from twiddling with it while we were
when I have
getting everything set up on the secondary stream. So if you are interested in watching the secondary stream, there's also that as well. But we've got
how far I've come.
these guys on table 14. So we do have a secondary stream on table 15 that's only being viewed on Borderline Billiards. So if you see a match on that table that you would like to watch, you can go to the Borderlines Billiards YouTube channel and watch that, or you can stick it out and watch table 14 as well. I'm on table 14 with the WPBA Billiards and Borderline. So there's lots of action to be had. If you're interested in watching any of the matches on any of the other tables in the bracket, you can click on that table and it will take you to the link to subscribe. Any of the other tables are behind a paywall, so you would have to subscribe to the Digital Pool Borderline Billiards channel. All right, so let's go. Make sure to, if you're not already a subscriber to these channels, that you take just a second out of your life to do that. It's completely free. All right, Casey struck that ball really well. She should be able to just roll this ball forward a tad. She can get straight if she wants to, doesn't have to. She can take a little angle. It's very makeable. All right, and this 9 ball. Take a 2-0 lead over Holly Swider. They call her I think it's a Cheshire Cat. She's so fun. Both of these ladies are really fun characters, so this is a fun match to watch. But they're buddies too, so probably sucks that they have to play each other.
Perfect.
All right, I'm working on my second cup of coffee today. Things are about to get exciting, folks. Okay, so these girls probably don't realize it, but it's in the very back of the ball return. They need to look back on the, no. It's in the back.
Oh,
Okay,
and she
guys, give me
missed that
just a second.
piece.
Look. It's in the very back of the ball return. It happens all the time with this table. Holly found it. It happens all the time with that table. CJ Wiley and I were hitting balls on that table last night. And every time I would grab all the balls, I was like, why am I missing one? And I realized when one of the balls comes down the back side, it sticks to the back wall inside. So when you reach in, you actually don't reach deep enough for that last ball. Once I figured that out, it was much easier time trying to rack. All right, Casey Cork to break. This is a race to 6. All right, so this is Molly's got to start working. She can actually play, in my opinion, she can play this offensively and just drag the cue ball around 2 rails if she wanted to. She opts for the safety. I know Holly really enjoys one pocket. She's a big one pocket fan and player. All right, so Casey's plays the smart play here. As long as that one doesn't keep tracking, she's going to leave Holly kicking. I don't know if she can. I don't know if she can kick.
Should be all right.
I don't know if she can kick one rail at this. She can if she uses the top short rail. All right, here we go.
Commercial. How did you not hear that sound when your car breaks down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Music blaring. I don't know.
I don't know. Nothing ever breaks
Oh,
down for me.
that's falling.
All right, guys, I'm going to get a special guest queued up here. Give me just a second. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, I got a special guest here, Miss Yolanda Duggar. How you doing? Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I
Okay.
can.
Okay. We're going to make sure Yolanda's all cued in okay. Make sure she can hear everything all right. It's difficult. We've got multiple streamers going on in this room, so you kind of have to get acclimated. So Yolanda is and has played numerous times on the WPBA tour as well, but she's also playing in this event. So do you start on Friday, or did you already start?
I did. I did. I
How did
started
you?
today. Yeah, I'm a little tired, but
It's all
it's a
that
good match.
traveling you're doing. I've
All
seen
that.
all that stuff, girl.
Yeah.
Yolanda, she's a world traveler right now.
Well, and I gotta come and play my events because these are always so exciting, and especially for the ladies, the local ladies,
Yeah.
and ladies that come from afar
Yeah.
to want to play with some of the best WPBA players here.
Well, and what a good transition, right? Because I think, and I know that you've done this, so you're aware of how it is. It's a little daunting coming to a WPBA event without any previous like seasoning or being put in that situation or environment. I think Janet's doing a great thing
Mm-hmm.
by giving these semi-pro events,
Mm-hmm.
allowing these girls to learn the formats and learn the energy and the even as much as down to your wardrobe, but that's not what I'm looking for. That's not the word I'm looking for.
The dress code.
Dress code. There you
Yes,
go.
yes,
Uh-oh.
yes, yes.
Something just went south down there. Oh, Casey scared her half to death. Somebody's cue fell down. It's very loud in here if something falls on the floor because it is hardwood floors.
Beautiful place, beautiful wood floors. But
Gorgeous.
yeah, it is something definitely each player that wants to play with the higher skilled players in the WPBA to come and get used to. So it's a great thing that Janet is doing, and I just hope that she's able to continue this semi-pro event, throughout the year, maybe 2 or 3 events, because you
Right.
need to bring more ladies into the WPBA, and this is definitely one to give them a chance to win that special spot to come to one of the official WPBA events.
Right. And like I said too, we only have 2 regional tour systems right now. One's on the East Coast, one's on the West. And there's nothing really for that middle of the country kind of flavor. And so I think this is such a great idea. It's like a feeder into the WPBA, and it's so beneficial to the girls who have goals or aspirations to come into the tour. So I think that's a wonderful option.
Yeah, I see a lot of new faces here. So I've been playing, for a little over a year and a half, I believe, with the ladies from the WPBA, and I see a lot of new faces, and that's great.
Yeah.
And we saw an earlier match today with a new face of Charlie Simpson on the stream
She
table.
played good, girl. I was
Yeah.
like, she was down. She fought back. Like I was like, okay, I'm not mad about this one. Then she played good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in this particular match, we've got Casey Cork, who used to play on the junior program back in the day.
Okay.
But now she's obviously playing with the top ladies now. So Casey Cork, and then the girl at the table at the moment, this is Holly Swider. Both of these ladies, they're both talented girls. The problem here, I think, is that they're buddies. And so you know how hard it can be to play one of your girlfriends at a tournament,
Yeah,
you
you
know?
travel so far and you come and you lined up.
Yeah, so we'll see. Both of them have won their first round matches, so this is their second round. They're trying to advance out into the final stage.
And the tournament is going quite smoothly right now, I mean, we're really getting through the number of players. What is it, 96?
I think they're a few short of 96, but
Okay.
still, yeah. So 16 of these ladies in stage 1 are trying to fight their way into the final stage bracket. They will advance into the top 32 seeded players that are coming in. Some of those ladies are touring pros. Some of those ladies are known good players that are coming in seeded in stage one. So these girls are fighting for that opportunity to get to stage two.
Carolina Powell, Vero,
Yeah, Veronique, Caroline,
yeah, a lot of
yeah,
the well-known
Ashley Benoit, she's in the
Ashley,
final stage. So there's some,
Ashley Rice.
yeah, there's some
Good.
serious talent coming into to stage two. So these ladies, that's where they want to be, and they have to compete against those girls to get that qualifying spot. So it's gonna be a fun weekend.
So right now they keep taking a swing at the 6 ball here.
A lot of back and forth action in these last few wrecks. Well, this is steep. Holly plays a lot of one pocket, so if she doesn't feel comfortable shooting at the ball, she'll play a safety.
Yeah, at this point, that's what I was thinking about. It's probably time to try to play a safety so you can get a little bit better position on how, you can get out in the game.
Yeah, so she does go at this, which she could. I can't say that she won't be offensive, but Holly's a very, very, very like big fan of one pocket. So I watch her. She plays a lot of one pocket shots, which is great. It's great. But eventually in 9 ball, we all know, at some point you gotta go for the gusto. Gotta get a little fortunate, I think, to win tournaments.
She
So
did leave an open shot, but that is also a good safety shot here. But it looks like she's gonna go for it.
no, they're not ready yet. All right, so Casey may get away with this. Oh, it leaks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Holly has a look. Let's say in between these racks, we'll say a quick thank you to all of our sponsors for the Brunswick semi-pro event.
And it's quite a few sponsors in here.
Yeah, there's a
It's
lot.
I wish a lot of you guys could come and see the room because there's a lot of sponsorships around the room. It's set up very nice. It's very nice. I always like coming to Janet's place.
Yeah, she's got one of the best pool rooms in the country.
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, and she's worked hard for it, so.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Hi, Mark. Yeah, so that is these particular matches, your feature matches on table 14 and 15, if you follow along with the digital pool bracket, they are not behind a paywall. The rest of the tables in the room are, in all fairness, Janet put this event together. And things aren't always for free. And so, in her defense, in order to watch those other ones, she asked that you subscribe to her digital pool. And that's definitely her choice, just like it's your choice if you want to pay to watch it. But if not, please enjoy the free stream. Because there's 2 tables that are being streamed for free. So, you have options.
And if you're really serious about your game, it's just not you paying to watch because if you're on the screen, you can always go back and review your game and see where you need to make some changes.
Yeah, so that's the one, there are some good benefits to that. And with a subscription to Janet's digital pool, it's nice because you're supporting Janet and what she's trying to do with Borderline, and she's a good girl. So basically what one of the fans is talking about is these 2 tables are being streamed for free, but the rest of the tables in the building are under a pay-per-view wall for digital pool.
Okay.
But it's for Borderline, right? And Janet's put a lot of work into this. So if you have someone that you care about or you want to watch them play, like, what's $10? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, pay that $10,
Yeah.
then we'll enter your name in a raffle. Is that still going on?
no, actually, I think that's done.
The raffle is done?
I think so,
Mark,
yeah.
you missed out on that one. It's okay, though. Keep
All right.
watching. We'll have another one.
So Casey's trying to extend her lead. Let's see. She makes that ball nicely. Cue ball's tracking
Cue
towards
ball
the
is
top
tracking.
corner.
Yes. Oh, no.
Oh, it's dark in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so how this works. Now, I don't know if they're going to do it, but technically speaking, Holly's supposed to pull the 9 out of the pocket and spot it
Shoot.
and shoot it. There is a no concession rule in the WPBA. I know they're following it, but I think these girls, they haven't been to enough of our events to remember those types of little things.
Right,
You
so she's
know,
not making her show.
no,
And I actually did see that in an official WPBA event where the player she just conceded on the ball, and it's like, oh no, we had to tell her no, we're not
yeah,
supposed to do that. Just
yeah.
go ahead and shoot it out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know it's silly, it's a little tedious, but it's just the way the rules are, you know? All right, guys, so looks like Holly's gotten away with that one. Casey ends up with a really unfortunate scratch. The score is 2-1 in favor of Casey Cork. But Holly Swider is going to be breaking the balls. So I think they call her the Cheshire Cat.
Okay.
Holly, and I don't know what the story behind that is, but I'm gonna have to ask her. I feel like she's told me before. I'm forgetting.
Does it involve her break or something?
I have,
What are we looking at?
I don't know what it is. I'm sure someone knows, but and I probably I'm supposed to know, I'm guessing, but
Well, now she does put something on the table. Now this is something new. What
no,
is
this is a break patch, a break
bird
cloth.
patch? Okay.
So there's
I
no,
haven't seen many women use that in the WPBA.
well, it's not in the WPBA, it's a pool room thing.
Okay.
So they prefer that if you're going to break the balls, they use a break cloth so you don't ding the table when you break. It doesn't leave divots or marks. So the feature tables do have them. Some of the girls are using them. I don't know if Janet's requiring them, but a lot of pool rooms will do this. Like I have one of these for my home table
Okay.
so that I can break more and not put marks on my table.
Look at me in my amateur state, learning something new every day.
That's all right. It's all good. We all got to learn sometime.
Hey, first time for everything.
That's right. All right, so the scratch here, Holly comes to the table with ball in hand. Nothing's really tied up here. I think it would be a confidence boost for Holly if she could figure out how to get, close to out here. The trouble ball, in my opinion, is going to be the 3 to the 4. Getting from the 2 to the 3 and then the 3 to the 4. If she can get through that, she's sitting pretty good in this rack.
I think if she just play a little bit of outside on that, she didn't get back quite far enough, but it is still quite makeable to.
Actually, I think this is perfect. She's going to have to use a little bit of high right. And when she cuts this ball in, the cue ball will dip to this left long rail.
Right.
And if she's on that side of the 4, she's looking good.
For the 5.
Gonna just roll it in.
Oh.
All right, so more spin and not enough ball. Like, she had the right idea. She just missed the ball.
And she got a roll out of it. I won't say a lucky roll, but she did get a roll. I really don't like to use the word luck in pool. What about you?
Well, I will say this from all of my years, and I've been around a while. I found that no one has ever won a tournament by just getting lucky or just playing perfect. They have to have a combination of both, especially a 9-ball to win.
Okay.
And so you do kind of have to have a little fortune. You do. You can't win the tournament just playing well. You'll never win a tournament and never get a single roll. And you'll never win a tournament only playing, only getting good rolls. So you got to have a combination of both to win. And without that, and especially a 9-ball, luck is part of the game, Do we like it when it happens against us? Heck no. But when we get a good roll, we're like, oh, yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
So,
On purpose.
yeah. So I don't like the word luck per se. I usually say, oh, they got fortunate or they got a little,
Yeah, I
But,
just feel when the stroke is good, you're going to get a good roll out of it.
and fortune does tend to favor the bold. That's one of my favorite
Yeah.
phrases. So, in 9-ball, sometimes it pays off to be bold. Sometimes it punishes you. You just have to find that happy medium, and that's how you know if you can win events. All right, so Holly's gonna play a safety here. I don't see her coming at this.
Yeah, Casey just took a strong whack at the 3. So,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Holly will play some type of safety here. Now, it doesn't favor her. She could potentially try to bank it toward the top left corner pocket of your view, and play a 2-way there, dragging the cue ball back down here by the 4.
or put a little high top right spin on it.
Yeah, or she can drag it this way and around. She just needed to hit less of the ball. She caught the ball way too
Yeah.
fat.
I would
So,
have took it to the other side and left the cue ball down here behind all the traffic. But you know,
everybody, that's the thing about nine ball. Everybody's got their own way of going about their business.
you got to make a decision too.
So Casey misses that. It was a little bit lazy on that combination, I would say. Holly's gone a little back and forth. These girls have got a lot of back and forth action in these racks.
And they are not on. Are they on a timer?
No, I do have both the WPBA timekeepers in the building, just in case.
And they cannot act as referee.
No,
I
they're
just-
not referees yet.
I just learned that.
Right. You've done great. Great.
So yeah, we get shots in here. That's why I don't play that. Small time. It's so much better.
Oh, we are taking a break right now.
One of the
Looks like.
upcoming juniors
Not
is,
exactly sure.
Oh,
Or maybe
she-
she's looking for something.
She just
Oh,
turned
okay.
14 years old.
Maybe she needs a bridge, or
She's from
I don't know what's going on.
St. Joe, Missouri.
Maybe she forgot to bring all her tools to the table.
Yeah, almost look like she has a
Oh,
pencil.
yeah, she went to go get her bridge. There is a bridge. I think it's on the other side of the table, though.
It's scary. Some of them with 2-3 years. I'm like, playing since I've been 12 years old. I'm like 90.
It's their young eyes.
Well-
It really is.
Well, a lot of it is, state training.
Yes, I was actually
Ouch, that's what
surprised
the
I was
hand
able
shoe.
to.
That's the hand shoe extension. That's what she went to go get. It's a forward extension, and it screws onto the top of your cue versus the butt of your cue. So if any of you guys are not familiar, check out hand shoe cues. They're really neat.
You know what? If she played
That may work for me because I do find a little bit of problem every time I put the butt extension on.
Well, and it adds weight, so
It
it
adds
changes
weight.
things. Yeah.
And then usually that weight will give you that spin.
All right, so a little back and forth on these balls here. Nobody really being dominant in the match so far. I'm not seeing either one of them as a more dominant player, even though the scoreline says Casey's winning, and she is. But I don't know that either one of them has been more dominant than the other at this point. You got to remember these ladies, a lot of them are very nervous. Like, I actually spoke with both of these ladies outside in between matches, and both of them are extremely nervous.
Do you still get nervous?
Not often. No, occasionally. It's weird because you would think it would. Allison makes me nervous, but
Oh,
Allison
okay.
makes the world nervous. You know what I mean? She has what we call the Allie effect. Allison makes me a little nervous. The rest of them, not really. I mean, if you're either gonna win or you're gonna lose, right?
Yeah, you're playing your friends.
Yeah, and it is what it is. So no, not terribly bad. I might be really nervous if there's some people that I've looked up to growing up that if I were to cross them now would maybe make me nervous just because I would want them to see how good I'm playing compared to like when I knew them, you know? But other than that, no, not really. Like, you just got to take the lickings. Either you make mistakes or you don't, you know? If you add nerves into it, it makes it worse and you play worse. And so I try to just focus on the table and not my opponent. All right, so she fell pretty straight on this ball, and this is a tough situation. This is tough. She's got to come with a big stroke. If she plays it with draw, she's likely to end up suck into that right long rail. She tried to just get into it. It's too hard there.
And to me, I say you got to eat this one.
Yeah, just accept the hard shot, right?
Yeah,
Make the ball and accept the hard shot. Yeah,
You got to eat it.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. All right, so
So
let's see what
we're
Casey
looking at
goes
a
for
bank.
here. All right, so she swung it around. Didn't quite get that ball in the pocket. This is a good opportunity for Holly here to tie this match up.
see on live stream.
All right, Mark. He's in the chat at the moment. It looks like Mr. Pickle is also in the chat moderating. So we appreciate your support, Mark. We do understand what you're saying in the chat room. But that is Janet's business. We're here to provide you with this free stream. So if Janet chooses not to open it up for free, then that's on her. But we appreciate you supporting the free stream and we appreciate you watching. So thank you.
And just hang on because there's going to be a lot of great matches on the
Oh, yeah.
free stream.
Absolutely.
Trust me. I'll be here for it all weekend.
All right, guys. Wow. Oh, I thought she made it. Nice try by Casey there. You can tell she's a little aggressive. She's probably pretty annoyed at this point over.
Yeah, it's like this is taking quite some time.
It's not easy. You add nerves into it and unfamiliar conditions.
Let's look around at some other.
And like some have said, these ladies are not professionals. They're trying to get to that level.
Yeah.
And so with every opportunity is a chance to learn and grow. So we're going to say real quick while they're doing this racking, we're going to say thank you to our sponsors. So thank you for tuning in. Let me see if I can find my video. Oh, maybe she's not here anymore. I think I lost it. I think I lost it. Okay. Maybe I will have to look for it. Maybe we'll do that in the next rack, guys. I forgot that I was doing the other table the last round, so I didn't add some of these things.
I'm horrible with names, but I know the faces.
Oh, all right.
I know she's
All right,
really
guys, it might get
TSP.
crazy here. If it does, I'll fix it, I promise.
It's that one.
There it is. I probably just blew out everybody's eardrums. Okay, I just blew everybody's eardrums out. I apologize. We're just making some connections as we go. To be fair, the first round, couple rounds, I was doing the feature table number 15. And then I pulled back off of that, and Greenie took over with the borderline page for that table. And so some of the stuff that had added to that table, I have to pull off and put into this one. Like so many things going on at one time, folks.
As bad as she is.
Oh, yeah.
So we got a nice open table here. What do you think about the Fargo matches here? Looks like the Fargo matches are pretty well matched up. When I looked at the overall bracket, that really makes a difference with these ladies as they're coming in trying to get, acclimated to this environment, that they're playing someone that is very close to their speed.
Well, I think that the only way that they're going to grow their Fargo is by competing against better players. So we think that these early rounds will get them comfortable. When they get into that stage
yeah.
2, they're going to cross into a few more of the higher 500s, 600s. And so I truly believe that this is just a wonderful situation for, this is just a really wonderful situation for seasoning and growth. Maybe, some of these that make it obvious will gain a few points in Fargo by coming through. But most of the matches so far in stage 1 are really even.
Yes,
There's
they are.
nobody really running away with it
No.
as far as Fargo, etc. And this is not a handicapped event anyway. Everyone's racing to 6. So
Is that 6 on a winners and 6 on a B side?
I think for stage 1, I think stage 2, it might go to 7 and 6.
She starts
Okay.
tomorrow.
I might be wrong. It might be 6 and 5, but I think it changes when we get to stage 2.
Okay.
I'll have to clarify that going forward. Shoot, I'm just getting acclimated myself, guys. I wasn't even sure I was going to play.
When do you play? Tomorrow?
I do, yeah.
What
Yeah.
time is your match?
I have no idea.
Uh,
I don't even think our bracket's up yet. It might be.
Yeah, it should be.
I don't think stage 2 is up yet. It might be.
Well, I have an hour to my next match.
I'll still probably be right here.
Okay.
Okay, so we got some back and forth action. I gotta focus on this match. These girls are gonna be mad at me later. They're gonna be like, that Lonnie, babbling away.
Well, I mean, we're knocking balls around. What can we say?
Yeah, I'm sure it
That
doesn't
is,
help that they know they're on the stream table, right? So they're probably extra nervous because we don't put them on blast in front of everybody, right?
but they're playing well enough because both of them are not commanding the table, and until they get comfortable, it's good to just knock balls around for a minute.
Well, they're playing lots of safety play. Wow, great shot by
That was a
Casey.
great sign.
No, unfortunately, she pushed that ball into the mess over there, so there's not a really good look once she makes this 2. The 3, 6, 4, all kinds of jarbled up.
Well, then you don't make the 2.
Very good point. Very good point. All right, so Casey's trying to make a decision here. You're probably right. She's probably going to go for some type of safety play. If she goes, oh, she's draining it.
Yeah, she did. And
She's like,
oops.
safety what?
Yeah.
She got no look at the 3, though.
Ooh. Well, I tell you what, if she definitely hits that diamond, she'll come right on the top of it. And it might play the 9 if she hits it hard enough. Boom!
All right. That did not, and it's unfortunate because really you were right on the money on that call.
Yeah, if she would have walked around the table, she might have seen that. That's the thing about you experienced players. When you've been playing for years, you see those type of combination. It was perfectly lined up. All she had to do was hit the 3, and it would have played the 9.
All right, so
Do the same, start safety and until
there's options here. She it looks as though she's probably smarter to find a safety. Maybe bank that 3 through.
No, you could carry them that.
carry 'em
you
into
could
it?
carry 'em that.
Okay.
She played a safety, but she could have carried the cue ball off and played the 9. But again, they are playing quite safe. There you go. It's a good safety for Casey. So have the ladies been using the 3 foul much today?
Actually, in the first match of the day, a couple of the girls attempted. One of the girls attempted a 3 foul, and when she got her on 2, she leaked it out and gave her just enough that she could kick it and make a good solid hit. So very close. I've seen 2, haven't seen 3 yet. Oh, it's dark in there.
Yes.
All right, so Casey's coming to the table with the ball in hand. The score is 2-2. This is a race to 6. Both of these ladies are on the A side, so still happening.
So no 3-point rule, but we do have the 3 foul rule.
Yeah, no 3-point because a 9's on the spot.
from here it doesn't look like it does.
And what do you say is the biggest difference to having a 9 on the spot versus the 1 on the spot?
I think so. Fair to say.
Longer games. Just because I sit in the stream booth all the time. Longer matches, longer games. Because they haven't perfected it, and it's a harder break to perfect. Even though they say, oh, it's easy, just pinch the 1 in the side. Yeah, but then the 2 is random. So you never know where the 2's going to end up, and it just makes for longer matches. That's what I've noticed. Less runouts, longer matches, more innings.
The majority of these ladies are not used to playing with the 9 on the spot either. So we don't know how to break.
No, even the WPBA, though, it's changed the length of the matches, too.
Really? Interesting.
Pretty wild, but it is true. The other side of it as well is, so Janet put this to a vote in Pumble, which is our group chat.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you at home who don't know what Bumble is, it's our group chat for the WPBA and for the semi-pro tour as well. And she put it to a vote in the chat, and the 9 on the spot over the 1 on the spot won by 1 vote. And then I told her yesterday that I didn't see that vote, that poll. And she goes, "It's your fault." I was like, "It's my bad, sorry." I would have voted for the 9 on the spot anyway. So,
Oh, I didn't know it was that close.
yeah, it was by 1.
Well, well,
She goes, "It's your fault." I was
Yeah.
like, "I'm sorry." My bad. All right, so looks like Casey's putting in quick work on this rack. There's nothing wrong with that. She's falling a little flat on this 7, though.
Just a little bit of bottom right.
These shots right here, when you force ankle, are when people miss balls. You can, so hopefully she can drain it.
She
Trying to
tried to
force-
draw it. She tried to draw it. Yeah.
Well, she tried to force it, is what she did, and she missed the ball. And so when you're forcing through the cue ball like that, it loses its trajectory, and then you end up missing.
Right.
Right.
Speed kills.
Can.
And these pockets are tighter. So these are not the standard pockets in most Brunswick tables in all the pool rooms. The pockets are a little tighter.
Yeah, they are a little tighter than standard. Plus, there's new cloth. And so with new cloths, everything's a little slidey.
And
If
it's crisp in here.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's nice and cool, it's crisp. And I couldn't decide which cue I wanted to shoot with. So in an environment like this, it's better for me personally to shoot with a carbon fiber versus shooting with the wood cue. Because then I will shoot a lot lighter than I normally would.
All right, little Binks, thanks. Thanks
Yeah.
for tuning in. Shout out. Sal, Isabella Gutierrez, representing Colorado. Good luck to her. Yeah, absolutely.
Do we know where Jay's from? Or Laura?
No, I don't.
All right, so Holly's got a chance. She's trying to tie this, get ahead in this match. She did get it tied up. All right, Casey's looking pretty good here, though.
Yes.
As long as she doesn't catch this 8 ball.
Wow.
A little too fat. If she catches it too fat, the cue ball is going to die, and it's going to be a tough run out or roll around to get back to the 9. But she's playing rail first, and
that's
she
gonna-
caught it
yeah.
thin, so that made it go really fast. Right idea. A little too firm.
And again, you got to eat this one. Bank it in the side. Nope, she played a safe. It's a good save. But that's
So-
definitely a makeable shot.
Little information about Holly. Holly drove all the way in. I think she lives in Arizona.
Wow.
She drove straight through. She did crash, stop, and sleep for a few hours, but basically got in her car and got here in like a day.
Wow.
She's a trooper.
Now, if I didn't come to this tournament this weekend, that's where I would have been, is in Arizona. My cousin was trying to get me to come there this weekend for her birthday. And I'm like, I already committed.
Yeah, I'd be in Michigan working. All right, so tester. There's some distance here. 7 diamonds away, but she can handle it.
Center the edge, Holly. Center the edge.
All right, she swishes it. Great shot by Holly Swider. Score is 3-2 in favor of Holly at the moment. This is a race to 6. Let's see if I can
Cue up some.
queue up some sponsor info. All right, guys. I don't know. I got some double volume coming on. I don't know what's happening right now. Let's see if I can figure that out. Do you guys, I wonder if you guys, do you guys have like a double sound going on at home? You guys let me know in the chat. I don't know where it's coming from.
Hey, William. Yeah, William put a post up about the semi-pro. Look like APA threes. Well, it is a semi-pro event. You know, we do have a few pros in it, but it's a good opportunity for the ladies to play in a pro-like event using the WPBA pro rules, dress codes, the environment. So it is a semi-pro event. And of course, one of these ladies will win the chance to get an invite to one of the official WPBA events.
Yeah, so basically it's just a qualifier, guys. And that's what it's like Yolanda said. I mean, it's really just a stepping stone. Let these girls get acclimated, let them get some seasoning. Try to get some experience, and really it's like a gateway to the next level, and that's what they're trying to do. I think it's beautiful that there's, over 90 women who wanted to come in and compete for an opportunity. That says that the WPBA is setting a gold standard, and that's awesome. I think that's wonderful.
And the stream table is giving a lot of these women that wouldn't have a chance to be on a nationally screened table. You know, they wouldn't have
Absolutely.
that chance. So, yeah, this is a great opportunity for them. You know, it's a great confidence booster for them to play on a live stream table.
That's right. All right, guys. So we're going to get back focused on this match. Yes, Jackie Perry, Kia is in this tournament. She will be starting in stage 2. She is seated. That's right. I agree. Hi, Brandis Mackey. How you doing?
Yeah,
You're right.
definitely right. Hold that down. We all have to start somewhere.
That's right. All right, so Casey comes to the table. She does have ball in hand. She really wants to get through this rack. I think it would be a confidence booster for Casey if she could get through this rack. And I know this young lady, and she is more than capable. Like I said, I think that there's some. First off, let's be clear, these girls are friends, and it's not easy. Secondly, there's a lot of pressure on this. All these girls want to be competitive, and they have dreams and aspirations of becoming professionals. And you do have to start somewhere. So, all right, so she's sitting really good here.
And 2 weeks later.
Stop shot, just stuns it to the 5. Beautifully done. Now here it looks like she doesn't have enough angle, so she's going to have to play short side shape on this 6, which means she's just going to roll down and kind of accept. It's perfectly straight, right? So
Yes.
she's just going to play it with a high ball, a follow stroke. So after she connects with the 5, the cue ball will track forward, kind of almost like she's going towards the pocket to scratch.
Toward the pocket, exactly.
And then
And
she
hopefully she doesn't get too straight on it.
absolutely. All right, let's get a look real quick here. You guys can see a little bit better look at that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Pocket speed.
Okay, she tried to cheat the pocket in order for the cue ball not to potentially scratch. And unfortunately, when you do that, you have to be very, very accurate. So Holly's going to have a real opportunity here.
She's giving them a big opportunity for Holly to really take a 2-game lead.
Absolutely. All right, so Holly's going to get the bridge, which she's now successfully found from the last time when she didn't know where it was. And I know that's what she's saying right now. She's like, oh, there is a bridge. All right, so pocketing this ball. Doesn't want to hit it too thin. She doesn't want it to travel too far. Ooh, she did hit it thin.
But I tell you, these tables
Had a
are
vibe.
rolling pretty fast.
Yeah. All right, so probably a containing safety here. She'll probably put the 6 to the right long rail and the cue ball to the left. She decided to thin it and try to get down table.
She got caught in the side pocket a little bit, but
All right, so here we go. Casey's got another opportunity. Now, this is pretty steep. So the cue ball's going to be traveling pretty quick. I don't know if she can roll it enough to hold it for the 8. She's going to have to accept a longer shot. Definitely okay, though.
you know what I call that kind of shot? I said it's a ticket to ride. She want to hit that rail and come down and come back up again.
There you go.
And give it a ticket to ride.
Yeah, and I think too, it'll when you shoot it where you go to the rail and back out like that, you take less chance of decelerating in your stroke. So you can come all the way through the shot and you don't have to worry about rolling it. So many people miss those shots because they decelerate and they're trying so hard to hold the cue ball.
Right.
If you don't have to worry about holding the cue ball, you come all the way through the stroke, so.
And she had a good stroke on the 8 ball, so she's going to tie it back up again. And,
So then,
we really have these girls, they really have a good match. They definitely have something to talk about.
well done, well done. Right.
Well, Lonnie, it has been a pleasure.
Uh-oh, Yolanda's leaving me, folks. She's got to go get ready for her match.
Yes, I'm going to go relax a little bit and
Well, good luck.
watch. Yes, and I'll be back. I'll be here all weekend.
All right, thanks, Yolanda. Have a good match.
All right, see you soon.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to get everything back situated here. Good luck, girl. All right, what's going on around the room? I think they're taking a player break, so let's see what's happening around the room. Looks as though Kaylee Sullivan and Natalie Shabbat are 3-3. Judy Wilson is 4-3 over Isabel Gutierrez. I know she had some fans in the chat. Lauren Sorrow and Tracy Hardy. Tracy's up 5-4. Ronette Chop is up 1-0 over Brandy James at the moment. Rebecca White is up 4-3 over Carrie Anderson. It looks like Allison Cuccier, I think that's how I say it, and Karen Estep are currently sitting at 3s. Renita Ritchie is 4-3 over Andrea Hess. And Julie Stevens has taken a pretty commanding lead, 3-0 over Charlie Simpson, who we saw play on the featured table first round. So, these girls are back in action. All right, so Casey leaks one in on the side pocket and a 2-ball, found a hole. Just going to remove the Ounceville template rack, which is the official rack of this event. Yeah, and a taste playing on the feature table on table 15. You guys can go to a Borderline Billiards page if you want to watch that match. All right, let's see what Holly's choosing to do here. She's elevated over the 7. This is cue ball fouls only. They're not doing the all ball fouls because we don't have referees at every table, so it's a little difficult. You can't expect your opponent to call that stuff for you. Not saying that these girls would do any such thing as to call something that wasn't true, but it eliminates the option of that. All right, so Casey tried to freeze the cue up to that 5 ball. It was the right idea. Just a little quick in the execution there. All right, so Holly's probably going to cross over the 1, try to stick the cue to the left long rail. She could also bank the 1 out. I think crossing over, it's probably the better shot. Yeah, Holly's played a bit of 1 pocket, so she understands that that shot. She caught that ball a little too thin, so it didn't travel as far as she would have liked it to.
Yeah.
Casey's gonna try to tuck her into those balls. A little too much spin on that cue ball there. The cue ball traveled much further than she had wanted.
5 straight down, roll top, roll it up.
Okay, so here we go. We've got
A little bit of an angle, maybe. I
a
mean,
nice starting shot on the one for Holly. The score's tied. These girls are having a lot of back and forth action. I'd like to see her shoot all the way through this, kind of like what Yolanda and I were talking about in the last rack. No deceleration. Don't try to hold it. Just shoot it. Go all the way through. Go to this top short rail, just like this, and back out. A little more pace would have been fine, but Holly should be okay on this shot.
make the 5, but
Holly played as part of the Vegas, Arizona, or Nevada, Arizona battle. I think her team was victorious over the Vegas squad, or the Nevada squad, if I remember correctly. She was pretty pumped up. She felt like she played really well.
no.
I remember cheering her on for that. All right, a little short on that. She overcut it a ton. Casey's got an opportunity. I'm positive that 3 tracks past the 4. Maybe it doesn't, but I feel like it does. Maybe not.
Nice stroke. There it goes. And she's got a little bit of an angle to come around the 8 to put it back in there. Yeah, and then she'll have either corner for the 9 ball.
You don't want to draw this back, just want to let him naturally run down.
Yeah.
Is she just going to run around 2 rails to come back in the same pocket, or is she just going to come off a little bit?
Probably. Hopefully she doesn't keep it. Yep, just like that. I thought I'd come through, yeah, to come back for the side, because now she's got a long shot. And then they get
Okay, so she gets a little fortunate and unfortunate at the same time, but she does manage to clip the edge of the 5. Should be okay. She does make a clean hit, doesn't give up ball in hand. Remember, guys, if you're new to the channel and you've just gotten here, you're not already a subscriber. If you're watching on WPBA Billiards, take just a second to subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on WPBA Billiards and you could do us a quick favor, we're trying to help Janet build her Borderline channel. Go over to Borderline Billiards Brunswick Arena. That's their YouTube channel name. It's got a Borderline logo with a really cool purple background. Go check that out. Subscribe to their channel. Show them a little love. We're trying to help them out here. So we'd appreciate that.
Literally sitting in the side pocket.
All right. So it looks like Casey's probably going to the air here. We'll see. She's getting her jump cue out. All right, guys. Whoa. All right, so the 5's in the pocket. I mean, it's close to the pocket. It's not in it, but it's pretty close. Good starting shot from Casey there. Got her cue ball out and into the middle of the table. Well done. Want to say a special thank you to Yolanda Duggar for coming in and sitting and do a little bit of A little bit of commentary with me before she plays her next match. Yolanda has played in a few WPBA events over the years. She's not a complete regular, but she has played in quite a few. All right, so nice stroke there by Casey. I like her just going ahead and swinging the cue ball over. Should be able to just comfortably.
All of a sudden I saw it's on the corner of my
Should be able to comfortably come across the table. She ends up missing the ball. Hold on just a second, guys. We got somebody popped in. All right, guys, sorry about that. Yolanda popped back in. Thought she lost her purse in the booth, but it's not in here. Not sure that she brought it with her. All right, so Holly's going to go ahead and take advantage of those last missed balls. What a nice, well-executed 9-ball by Holly. Stretched out over the table, 4-3 in her favor. Now that I think I'm going to test this video one more time, guys. So we're going to say thank you to our sponsors. Let me get things figured out here.
Now I'm interested in that.
All right, so I kind of had to listen to it. I couldn't really hear it, so I'm trying to make sure that it's not cranked up too loud. Hopefully that's fine for you guys. You guys are watching the Brunswick WPBA Semi-Pro Tour event. They're calling it the Bristol Classic. It's being hosted by Borderline Billiards in Bristol, Tennessee. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond. And whether or not you're watching on the WPBA Billiards on YouTube or the Borderline Billiards also on YouTube, thank you for watching. We appreciate your support. These ladies are giving us a good show, and we're excited to have some of these ladies trying to get some seasoning and compete. The winner of this event will receive an opportunity to play in the WPBA, in a classic WPBA event going forward. I do believe it's for the 2026 season. Shout out to Janet Outwell for putting this tour together in Brunswick, for sponsoring it, as well as Peach Hour and quite a few of the others that you've seen on that video. Without their support, this wouldn't even be an option. So we're really excited. The WPBA was really happy to sanction it and to support it as a nice feeder into the WPBA. There are a couple other ways you can do it. I think there's 2 other tours, one on the West Coast and, of course, the JP Newt, run by Brianna Miller and Frank Mioletti, I believe, is part of that on the East Coast. Those are ways you can also feed into the WPBA system and potentially get invited to play in a professional event. But Janet, you know, she did something special with this. I like that she did this for those of us who are in the middle of the country. This is a really nice opportunity for those of us who don't live on the East or the West Coast to have an opportunity to feed into the WPBA system as well. So we have girls from all over the country playing in this event. We're really excited about that. And so this is stage 1. We have 32 seeded players based on either WPBA rank or known playing ability. Fargo is used just to decide, you know, where your skill level is, if Janet wasn't really familiar or if you're not already a touring professional. The top 16 are classified as elite touring professionals. They were not eligible for this event, but the 16 through 32 inside the WPBA were eligible for this based on their rank and as long as they were under a 650 in Fargo. So there are quite a few great players that are still to come in stage 2, like Ashley Benoit, Caroline Powell, Veronique Menard, Janet Atwell, myself, Emily Duddy. So there are some solid stars going to start in stage 2. 16 girls from this stage 1 will feed over into the top 32 seeded players for this particular event.
They're waiting on a ruling for that.
Of course, the elite pros are not eligible to play in this, but all of us who are classified as touring professionals from 16 to 32, like I said, we're eligible. So it's kind of fun having some of the girls here. And we're playing in something a little different than the standard WPBA event. You've got Ashley Rice as well. I think she's coming over. I think she was in Bali. I don't know if she's going to make it home in time or not. I really don't know.
So, I don't think she was completely away, but she was starting to. And
All right, so we're going to see what Holly's choosing to do here. I think she's trying to play a safety. She wanted to put that 6. She's going to get away with it. She'll take it. Absolutely. She's trying to put that 6 on the bottom short rail. Hit it way too hard, so it ends up tracking all the way to the corner. She's sitting okay here, though. She's got to back cut this ball, but it'll have enough pace. As long as she doesn't try to come under the 8 and allows she uses enough pace to get to the top side of the 8. If she catches that window, that's clean living right there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's fun.
Nice roll across the screen and
I
just.
worked on that for 3 hours. It's gone.
All right.
Still waiting.
So that worked out well.
Cal, what do you think the ruling's gonna be? Don't do that. What'd you do? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the rule is going to do. I mean,
I don't either.
if she started to walk away to the table, that
I
means
think
that
it's shot done.
She left her shot
Yeah.
out. So, depending, I don't know. How are we going to...
Here comes Dean. Here comes Dean.
Guess we'll find out here in a second. Explanation.
Yep.
I could turn on.
Do we have replay?
No, we don't. We'll just roll over.
All right, guys, don't forget to share the stream if you're new or if this is, you've never been part of the WPBA streaming, or if you're watching on Borderline Billiards, make sure you share. I think we've got a lot of people on this particular event that are new to the WPBA family. So if you could share it with them, if you know them, if you're friends with them, and you know that they're on the stream tables on table 15 or 14, please take just a second to locate that and share that stream for them. I'm sure their friends and family at home would really love to see them playing and competing.
No. And she's still arguing her case.
I mean, it's a good argument, but I don't think that's the rule. Decision has been made.
Yeah, and they gave it back to Laura.
Wow, really?
Yeah, they gave it back
Did not
to her.
expect that.
I did not either. She started walking away.
Huh.
I'd have still went and sat down because I'd have thought my turn was over.
Yeah, I mean, if you start walking away, all of a sudden, I mean, there's like a 5-10 second hold. Okay. All right. I mean, still a close score.
That decision is final. So I think I would have sat back down. I'm so afraid of the full gods, and there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, good shot by Casey. Well done. She snuck her in there. She's going to go ahead and remove the Outsville rack from the table. All right. Ooh, I think it just crept past the 9, so she can see that 7.
That was a close call, really. I think it could have gone either way. Yeah, without a replay.
I may have to get some food after this match. I'm a little weak. All right, so she ends up laying that 7 in there. Once again, Holly is cutting this 8 pretty steep, but she should be fine. There's a good look at that. All right, well done. Yeah, she did rush it. Casey moves quick. Like, I have noticed that. She moves quick. She doesn't like to waste any time thinking. She's just gonna get up there and do it. Okay, so Holly, she kind of laughed at herself, I could tell. Holly, she's a very funny young lady, but she, I think she realized that that was kind of silly that she's not supposed to miss.
She barely hit it. Nice. I mean, she locked it up.
See, I thought she just hit that real soft.
All right. Oh boy. What in the world are these two doing? Holly is on the hill. Maybe that's just tightening Casey up a little bit. And then also, you know, missing that 9 ball. That's a big swing for Holly right there. I think if the safety's just as hard as the shot, you should go for the shot. So I think I'm swinging at this. That's just my preference, though. Yeah, you can do this, but if you don't hit it super thin and get the cue ball all the way down table, you're definitely selling out a makeable shot.
Good try. Trying to get that safe hit.
You should see her try to get all this logo stuff off of there. Scraping down the table.
Takes a special kind of soap.
You're right. Back and forth on this 9 ball. Holly's probably like, man. I don't want to keep shooting at it. I'm weird like that too, though. If I missed it a couple times, I'm like, man, I gotta shoot this. All right, here we go. This 9 ball to win the match. Holly Swider, ladies and gentlemen, defeating Casey Cork. That's okay. Casey's just going to take the scenic route. She's got to try to get to that final 16 that'll make it out of this bracket. That is the goal for today. What's going on around the room? Let's just kind of check out what's happening. All right, so these are the matches we've got going on around the room. Julie Stevens is up 3-2 over Charlie's. Charlie was down first match and made a big rush back on the feature table this morning. 3-2. She's doing it again here. Renita Ritchie's on the hill over Andrea Hess, 5-4. Karen Estep is up 5-3 on the hill against Allison Couchier. Rebecca White is 5-4 over Carrie Anderson. Carrie's just barely trailing. She's been behind most of that match. Renette Chomp is up 2-1 over Brandy James. Nate Goldman is up 3-3. Oh no, she's tied 3-3 over Laura Semko at the moment. That is on the Borderline channel if anyone's interested in watching that. April Bailey is up 5-4 over Amanda Mann. It's also happening on table 6. I do want to say real quick while we're up here, this is our next WPBA event for those of you guys who are watching on the WPBA channel, or if you're watching on Borderline, you can do that too. For the WPBA, our Pool Tour Championships, the Dr. Pool Jacoby Tour Championships is coming up November 12th through the 16th. It will be an 80-player field. It's a world ranking event. hosted by Dr. Poole and Jacoby at the Central Wisconsin Expo Center in Rothschild, Wisconsin. It is a WPA sanctioned event as well, so there will be ranking points. Typically, when that happens, the big dogs come out to play. Jasmine, as well as Boyana Saric, who won it last year, Kelly Fisher, of course, Allison Fisher, so many great players, Christina Tkach, Margarita Fefalova-Steyer, Christina Zlateva, all slated and signed up to play in that event. So we'll see you guys in November for that. Let's see. I'm going to do some camera tweaking, so if you guys want to stick around, you're more than welcome to. Thank you for watching. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and this is the Brunswick WPBA Semi-Pro Tour. All right, guys. Hey, this is Lonnie popping back in real quick just to let you guys know we're going to be doing a reboot. We'll be back up at 4 o'clock. Looks like I'm going to be doing table 14, Pam Perry and Dorothy Strader. I do believe that's the next match on this table at 4 o'clock. I think it's 4 o'clock. Oh, we're way off. Okay. Apparently we're behind. Okay, guys, I'm going to reboot and we'll be right back in action. Make sure you subscribe to the channels, the WPBA Billiards on YouTube, as well as Borderline Billiards. Make sure you're subscribed to them. I think they've gotten a Tay and Laura Sumko's match still going on that table. If you guys want to check it out, feel free. Go ahead, go check it out. We'll be back.